What if I told you that in the last 24 months, over 4 million people quietly built income streams online, not by getting lucky, not by going viral, not by having some special skill, but by following a specific, repeatable framework? And what if I told you that most of them started with 0 followers, 0 email lists, and $0 to invest? That's exactly what we're covering today. And by the end of this video, you'll have the exact blueprint they used. Chapter 1. The real landscape. Let's start with the truth, because 90% of what you see on social media about making money online is designed to sell you something, not actually teach you something. The real landscape looks very different from the highlights reel. Here's what's actually working right now. There are 3 categories of online income that consistently produce results for beginners: digital products, service businesses, and content monetization. The key word there is beginners. These aren't the complicated arbitrage plays or the get-rich-quick schemes. These are proven, documented paths that require work, but deliver real, scalable results. Digital products include things like templates, courses, ebooks, and software tools. A well-crafted template pack can sell for $15 to $50, and if you sell just 10 per day, which is absolutely achievable, you're looking at $4,500 to $15,000 per month. Service businesses are the fastest path to cash. Freelance writing, graphic design, video editing, social media management, these skills are in massive demand. And content monetization, building an audience and then selling to that audience, is the long game that creates the most passive income. The people who win are the ones who understand which category they're starting with and why. Chapter 2. The Content to Cash Framework. Here's the framework that changes everything. Most people make one of 2 mistakes. Either they create content with no monetization plan, or they try to sell before they've built any trust. The Content to Cash Framework solves both problems. Here's how it works. Step 1. You pick one topic you know about. Not a passion, not something you think people want, something you genuinely understand. It could be cooking on a budget, fixing cars, managing anxiety, learning Excel, anything. Step 2. You create content that solves one specific problem inside that topic, not 10 problems, not a general overview, one specific problem, and you document the solution in obsessive detail. Step 3. You build a free resource, a checklist, a template, a cheat sheet that solves a related problem. This is your email magnet. Step 4. Everyone who consumes your free content gets offered the free resource, and in exchange they join your email list. Now you have direct access to people who have already shown they want what you know. Step 5. You create a paid product or service that takes them further than the free content can. This is where the money comes from. The whole cycle, content to list to product to cash, can happen within 90 days. And once it's set up, each new piece of content you create feeds the entire engine. That's why it's called a content to cash framework, because the content is the fuel and the system does the work. Chapter 3. The Income Stacking Method. Once you have your first income stream running, the next move is something called income stacking, and this is where the real acceleration happens. Income stacking is the practice of adding complementary revenue streams to your existing base, without starting from scratch each time. Here's what this looks like in practice. Let's say you've built a freelance writing service and you're making $2,000 per month. You already know how to write. You already have clients who trust you. Now you take what you know, how to write compelling copy, and you turn it into a course. That course generates passive income while you still do client work. Then you take your best course lesson and turn it into a YouTube video. The YouTube video brings new clients and new course students. Then you compile your best YouTube scripts into an ebook. The ebook sells on Gumroad or Amazon while you sleep. Within 12 months, that original $2,000 per month service has spawned a course at $500 per month, a YouTube channel at $400 per month, and an ebook at $200 per month. Total $3,100 per month, without adding a single new skill. The magic of income stacking is that each new layer feeds the others. You're not building 4 separate businesses. You're building one engine with 4 fuel lines. And the beautiful part? Each layer is more passive than the last. Chapter 4. Real people. Real numbers. I know what you're thinking. This sounds great on paper, but does it actually work? Let me give you some real-world examples. Not influencers, not lucky viral moments. Just regular people who followed a process. Take the case of a middle school teacher who spent years knowing Excel better than anyone in her school. She started recording short tutorials, posted them on YouTube, and created a $27 Excel template bundle on Gumroad. In month 1, she made $180. In month 6, after consistently posting, she made $2,200. By month 12, between YouTube ad revenue, template sales, and a $97 mini course she added, she was making over $4,800 per month, while still teaching full-time. Or consider the former restaurant manager who lost his job during the pandemic. He understood the restaurant business better than most people will ever understand any industry. He started a newsletter teaching restaurant owners how to cut costs and increase table turnover. charged $29 per month. In 8 months, he had 420 subscribers. That's over $12,000 per month in recurring revenue from a newsletter. Or the stay-at-home parent who turned a gift wrapping obsession into a $6,000 per month business by selling wrapping tutorials on Etsy and a membership community for craft enthusiasts. 3 different people, 3 different topics, 3 wildly different amounts of time to get there. But all of them follow the same underlying structure. Find what you know, teach it, systematize it. Chapter 5. The Execution Blueprint. Okay, so now you have the framework, the method, and the proof. Let me give you the actual week-by-week execution blueprint, so you know exactly what to do, starting today. Weeks 1 and 2. Your only job is picking your topic and validating it. Go to Reddit, Facebook groups, and YouTube comments in your topic area. Look for questions that come up over and over. If you see the same question asked by dozens of different people, that's your signal. That's your content. Weeks 3 and 4. Create your first 3 pieces of content. YouTube videos, blog posts, LinkedIn articles. Pick the platform where your audience already hangs out. Each piece answers one specific question from your research. No fancy equipment, no perfect lighting, just clear, useful answers. Week 5, create your free resource. Build a simple Google Sheet, Canva template, or one-page PDF guide that gives away a framework or shortcut related to your content. Put it behind an email sign-up using Kit, formerly ConvertKit, or MailerLite, both of which are free to start. Week 6, post your content with a clear call to action pointing to your free resource. This is where your list starts growing. Weeks 7 through 10, keep creating content consistently. Your goal is 10 email subscribers before you build a paid product. Just 10. Once you have 10 people who specifically signed up for what you're teaching, you know they want more. Week 11, create your first paid product. This should take you no more than 2 weeks. A $27 to $97 digital download, a template, a mini course, a 20-page guide, something that solves the next problem your audience faces after they've consumed your free content. Week 12, launch it to your email list first. Send a simple 3-email sequence, what you made, why it helps them, and a limited time offer. Your first sale will feel like the biggest thing that's ever happened to you. Because it is. After that, it's about iteration. More content, more subscribers, more products, more stacking. Chapter 6. The mistakes that kill progress. Before we wrap up, I have to cover the mistakes that derail 80% of people who try to build online income, because awareness is the first defense. Mistake number 1, waiting until you feel ready. There is no ready. The people making money online started before they were ready, before it was perfect, before they had all the answers. Mistake number 2, trying to do everything at once. One platform, one audience, one product. That's the rule for your first 90 days. Mistake number 3, confusing activity with progress. Posting on 5 platforms with no email list is not a business. It's content creation without a foundation. Mistake number 4, underpricing out of fear. A $27 product is not too expensive for someone who genuinely needs what you're selling. Fear of charging keeps more people broke than any platform algorithm ever has. And mistake number 5, and this is the big one, giving up after 30 days because it didn't work. This is not a lottery ticket, it's a blueprint. Blueprints require execution over time. The people who succeed are not more talented. Here's where you are right now. You have a framework, a method proven by real people, a week-by-week blueprint, and a clear list of what not to do. The only question is whether you're going to start today or keep watching videos and thinking about starting. Make a decision right now. Write down one topic, just one, where you have real knowledge or genuine experience. That's your starting point. Everything else gets built from there. If this video gave you a new perspective on what's actually possible online, subscribe to this channel. Every week we go deep on exactly how people are building real income online. No hype, no get-rich-quick shortcuts, just real frameworks and real results. Hit subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.